So hello and welcome to tonight's game here in Fairfield, the GJ Cabinet Senior Football match between Clashmore and Kilmacthomas. So I'll just run through the Clashmore team here first. Number 1 is Fintan Walsh, 2 Kieran Burke, 3 James Maloney, 4 Adam O'Sullivan, 5 with the black leggings Killian O'Keefe, 6 Kieran Connery, 7 Ed O'Halloran, 8 Josh Fitzgerald, 9 James O'Leary. Number 10 is Declan Allen, 11 Paul O'Connor, 12 Sam Fitzgerald. Brian O'Halloran comes into the team wearing 21, Brian Lynch 14, Keane Kelly Carey number 15, and the Kilmac team, Niall Cronin and goals, Peter Gallagher, Gary Kiley, Owen McNamara. Number 5, Pádraig Callahan, number 6, Jay Hurton, number 7, David Sutton, midfield, Dan Cusack and Jack D. Number 10 is out for them, that's David Hallahan, huge loss there, their county star is out with a broken hand, so coming into the team there is Alan Fitzsimons, Cavan D is 11, Dean Walsh 12, Adam Welsh 13, Owen Welsh 14, and also into the team we believe is the veteran John Cleary, wearing number 19. So that's the lineup. Standing in the middle of the field there is referee Tom Mansfield, and the teams are just about to take their positions and get started. So the winner here goes into a quarter final and the loser goes into a relegation battle. Who's the favourite?
I think there's more than favourites. No, if you want to mention a junior, 2 teams run down this year.
So getting in previous years is there's 2 teams being relegated, so whoever wins this game tonight will be extremely happy not to have to worry about that for the year. See Killock here, see there the Kilmac corner forward sitting on the bench here. So number 9 there'll be a great clash in the middle of the field here between James O'Leary and Jack D. Breeze blowing left to right, just a bit of a breeze blowing down towards the sea or towards the seagulls here. Or towards the Colligan end, I suppose. So Kilmac's Benji Whelan on the line there, the experienced Benji. So we're up and running with Edmund O'Halloran winning that first ball there, delivering it over there towards James O'Leary. James chipping a beautiful ball, that's into the corner there, and I think that's Paul O'Connor, number 11. Yes, please, Paul. Oh, I'm not Paul, but actually found a good ball there to Keane. Gives it across, oh, great ball across, danger for, oh, brilliant save by Niall Cronin, and the ball tipped over the bar there eventually by number 6 is Jay Hurton, but he did well there because Niall Cronin was gone to ground there, and a brilliant start there by Clashmore, and I think that first score might have been Brian O'Halloran, and it was a goal chance and it's over the bar, but Kilmac, I suppose they'll be happy to concede just a point. So first blood to Clashmore, Niall Cronin. Niall, a veteran of many campaigns there. Great kick out to the middle of the field. Oh, well taken there. Great catch in the middle by James O'Leary. Quick restart there, popping it down to Ed O'Halloran. Ed giving it inside him there. Declan Allen popping it back to O'Halloran, and that's all right and wide. Declan Allen there is another man that wore the county jersey, a great veteran of Waterford football, and a great servant to the club as well. So it's been all Clashmore here so far. Kilmac will be looking to get an old ball here now in the middle of the field and try and lift the siege off their backs for a bit. Wearing 21, so Brian O'Halloran has gone in full forward. Oh, breaking ball won again there by Killian O'Keefe, another man that played with the county, with Killian looking there to pop it in towards Brian, but just put too much on it, out over the end line and wide. Clashmore would like to be up a couple of points here. Niall Cronin seems to be gone to ground there. Clashmore would probably like to be up 3 or 4 points with that little bit of a breeze here at half time. So Niall, it looks to be his groin, I think, that he's holding there, so a bit of first aid gone in there for Niall. And Niall seems to be after abandoning taking the kick out. So I think that could be Peter Gallagher just lining this one up. So Niall must have tweaked something there, and what a loss he would be for the mid-Waterford outfit if Niall had to come off. So The referee encouraging him to take it, but surely he's not going to take the kick out while his goalkeeper is injured. Niall is back up anyway. And Peter, not you can see that it's not his forte. Ball there, gone to James O'Leary. Clashmore just working it through there. Oh, but well intercepted there, and eventually Jack D. But again, it's all very messy. Paul looking to spray it out wide there, and he does to Brian O'Halloran. That's a great shot with the left leg. Oh, super score by Brian O'Halloran, and that's a second point for him, and that's a super start for him and a super start for Clashmore. So Niall Cronin, Monty as he's known, doesn't look to be moving that well there. David Sutton are looking for the ball, and yeah, Kilmac did the right thing there to go short, because they're after losing a couple of kickouts. Jack D does well. Jack pops it up the line there. Adam Welch. Adam, what a super footballer he is, giving it out there to Owen McNamara. So Owen to Sutton. Kilmac recycling there and working it across. That's Jack making ground up the centre again. Oh, popping a nice ball in there. Good shimmy inside there. Owen Welsh, the man that came back from the Middle East, and Kilmac were delighted to see Owen coming back. The teacher settled here now in Dungarvan, and Owen pops that over the bar. Great two-footed footballer, and another injury there for Kilmac. I think it's D, affectionately known as Softy to the supporters. Softy is back up and moving again, and anyone that knows Softy knows that he's not giving it's sarcasm to call him that in here, because he's a tough bit of stuff. So Kilmac back on the attack there again. That's Adam cutting in through inside, having a go off the right, but unfortunately for Adam, that's wide for him. But Kilmac showing a small bit there now, getting, and yes, there Kilmac are making a switch. That looks like Caelan Kearsey there that's coming onto the team, or he's trying to come onto the team, but Clashmore going short there. Great pressure being put on there though. Dean Welsh there, but eventually it's Killian O'Keefe comes away with the ball. Killian, long diagonal ball, great ball, in. Number 14 going for it there, Brian Lynch. Brian popping it back there to Josh Fitzgerald. Josh cutting inside, delivering it in, and it's Brian O'Halloran, but this time and Brian will be disappointed to be blocked down there, and Jay Hurton does well there to win the rebound, but O'Halloran's going to be a bit disappointed there now. That was a good chance there, and he's got a good left leg on him, and he'll feel that he had scored the harder attempts. So Softy restarting the game. Niall Cronin. Niall. Jack D is out the centre here. Niall, an experienced player, he's not going to panic on the ball. Oh, but the pass just intercepted there to Jack. Clashmore. James looking to take the ball, James O'Leary, but Jack there is just slowing it down, and there's Niall Cronin is down injured, and I would say his groin must be gone, because he was kind of forced to solo all the ways out the field. And that could be John Cleary that's putting on a top down there. Just having a look at the Kilmac subs here. So it's all happening here now. That's a substitution that Kilmac didn't really want to make. So even though he has no jersey, I think that's John Cleary gone in, and Caelan Kearsey is in the dugout and looks to be thinking of coming on. Niall Cronin hobbling his way off here.
Kilmacthomas team, number 15, Caelan Kearsey, replaced number 1, Niall Cronin.
No. So Caelan Kearsey is on there in corner forward, but I think that's John Cleary in goals. Anyway, Clashmore winning the ball and having a shot there. Sam Fitzgerald, man that's played county underage for Waterford, with his first shot in anger, and he'll be a bit disappointed to see that ball going wide. They have two subs, yeah. Kilmac have two subs put on in the last, and they'll be a bit concerned by the use of that. So that's Jay Hurton, Jack D, giving it up there. So Dan Cusack, Dan looking up there, nothing really happening inside. To Adam Welsh. Back to Dan, but Dan, well bottled, or Cavendish bottled up there and turned over. So Brian O'Halloran, long ways out the field this time. So Brian making great progress, crossing the 45, cutting inside, passing it out there to Sam Fitzgerald. So Sam bearing down on goal. Oh, it was David Sutton there that just tripped him. I think it was kind of accidental, but that's not any defence for it. And it's going to be a very scoreable free for Clashmore, right in front of the goals on the 21.
Yeah, that's that. Interesting.
So David Sutton, the guilty party here, and Mansfield has the notebook out, the referee. And that's clipped over the bar there by Brian Lynch. Who's the second Kilmacthomas player?
No, down behind one.
Oh, they switched him from corner forward. So John Cleary switched from corner forward into goals. That's what he was doing out on the sideline. He came out to the sideline to switch his jersey and he just put on a top there. So ball broken there. That was Declan Allen break it down, and Declan Allen winning the free, and Pádraig Callahan there, a judge to have fouled him. And again, ball sprayed across here, Paul O'Connor. Paul with the right leg, lovely ball down into the corner there. Cian Kelly chipping that up, showing great skills there, fine athletic looking player. So Clashmore working it around Sam Fitzgerald there. Sam does well to hang on to the ball there, back to Paul O'Connor. Paul, great playmaker is Paul, popping that ball out there to O'Halloran, worked across again to Lynch. And eventually, with the shot there, was Edmund O'Halloran, but just slipped as he was about to kick it. And a wide ball there. His uncle Eddie is a legend around Abbeyside, and Eddie will be a bit disappointed if he's here watching this, and I'm sure he is, to see the nephew having a slip like that. So John Cleary chipping it out there. Oh yeah, just about getting it away there towards Gary Kiley, or Manor as he's known. To Jack D. Jack looking up. Lots of space inside, but I don't think Kilmac are going to kick it in. David Sutton is free out on the left, but Jack taking a bit out of it, gets away with it. So Adam Welsh, Adam is playing a long ways out the field here. Kilmac need to just hang on to the ball for a while. That's Keelan Kearsey with the left leg. Back to Adam, and Kilmac just need to, I say, get their hands on the ball for a bit. Dan Cusack, Dan, oh, nice dummy there, and Dan draws the foul. He'll be happy with that. Clashmore player, I think it was James Maloney, throws his hands in disgust there to Tom Mansfield that wasn't a free, but it doesn't matter once the free is given. Once the whistle is blown, it was never a decision overturned. So 3 points for Clashmore, 1 point for Kilmac. Niall Cronin gone off injured. Owen Welsh with the strike. And that ball just goes a bit wide there. Owen's going to be disappointed with that. Owen has the first score on the board. A golfer of very high renown as Owen, and normally a very good free taker as well. He'll be disappointed to have missed that. So Clashmore back with possession again. James O'Leary, a man that played with the county this year, but James would be disappointed with that. Kevin D back there doing a bit of sweeping, and Kevin does well. Kevin picking out the quick ball there then to Owen McNamara. Owen coming under pressure from Sam Fitzgerald. Oh, he flicked it off the ground, it had bounce, but Sam Fitzgerald did really well there for Clashmore, turning that ball over. So Sam making a bit of ground, taking a few steps, but he got away with it. Long ball into space. He'll be disappointed at that though, because Peter Gallagher does really well cutting out that ball there. It's great defence by him. So coming across the pitch there, Dean Welsh, Frankie as he's known, top goal scorer back in his schoolboy days, still plays a bit of soccer. Oh, Jack D will be disappointed with that though. Just judged to have taken too much out of it. Paul O'Connor coming away with the ball. Paul looking up. Not a whole lot inside, only one player inside, Brian Lynch, and he's behind his man, so he's going to have to hang on to the ball here, giving it to Eddie O'Halloran. So Clashmore just working the ball around there, the usual thing. Great run being made in there though by Declan Allen, looking for the ball, but No, the shot goes in eventually and gone wide, and that's another disappointing wide for Clashmore. That's 5 wides for Clashmore, and they'll be hopefully, well, I won't say hopefully, I better stay impartial, but they could be ruining all those missed opportunities. So Kilmac will probably be forced to go short for the rest of the game now, because their goalkeeper wouldn't have the experience of an Niall Conan for going long, but maybe they're better off anyway, because they were losing those long kickouts to the middle of the field. So Jack D, 3 points to 1. Clashmore with all the possession and all the chances, but Kilmac still only 2 points behind. Dan Cusack to Sutton, back to Dan Cusack. Dan looking up again. Player inside, kicks a long ball in. Oh, super win inside by Adam Welch. Adam to Owen. So Owen back out, and Kilmac just working it around the place there. Owen with the long range shot, turning in alright, but it didn't curl enough, and that's second wide for Owen. That was the first long ball in the Kilmac gave there now, where they won possession inside and worked the shot, and that was a bit better, but no look from the shooting. Oh, great catch there by Sam. Killian O'Keefe. Killian goes long, great ball in there, and the ball won by Brian Lynch inside. Oh, big strong man popping a beautiful ball in there to Cian Kelly. Cian going for the goals there and missing wide with a goal chance, and he's going to be disappointed. That's a goal and 5. That's 1-5 of wides for Clashmore, and they are going to be a little bit concerned. Should they just be popping these balls over the bar and taking their chances, putting a bit of distance between the teams? Kilmac ravaged with injury at the moment. I think they have 5 players down there injured, and they're definitely a bit vulnerable in terms of Clashmore won't agree, neither side agrees with that decision, and or the Clashmore supporters not happy with it anyway. But again, as we said, once the referee blows the whistle and points, he's not going to change his mind free out. Jack popping it to Cusack. Dan looking up there. Oh, great footwork out of him. Back to Jack D. Kilmac slow build up again. They have created plenty of space inside, but there's 3 on the inside line, but they have nobody on the half forward line. But that's a great ball into Owen Welch again. Owen turns and fires one in. Oh, Owen's going to be disappointed with that. That's the 3rd wide, I'd say, in a row for Owen. But where there is cause for optimism is Owen is making great runs inside there, and one nice handy possession there and got a shot in. He did everything right except the ball went wide. So the restart there, Fintan Clashmore, but this time it is Kilmac winning a kick out. Jack cutting inside, but again there must be about 7 bodies for Clashmore and only 3 or 4 Kilmac, and that is going to be a problem for them. So badly outnumbered. So Sam Fitzgerald, being tackled there by Owen Welch. David Sutton does really well there. What an interception by David. Lovely kick with the left leg there up the field, and Kilmac showing their skills here now with 2-legged footballers to Alan Fitzsimons. Fitzy number 7 there. Fitzy, another soccer player of great renown. What a skillful player he is. Back to Dan Cusack. Back to Fitzy. So Alan Fitzsimons popping it to Adam Welch, and Kilmac just taking the pace out of it for a second. Now Owen Welch, missed all of that but got away with it. Back to Peter Gallagher. Peter to Adam Welch. Adam, strong in the challenge there, breaking the tackle, and then just took a few steps out of it there, and Mansfield is judging, and it's now Kilmac's turn to have lots of possession and rue the opportunities. Great run being made there by Killian O'Keefe. Killian, space opening up, diagonal runs being made there, and Lynch again there. He's a great full forward, great target man. Takes the return. Lynch cutting inside, beautiful shimmy back onto the left. He's gone for the big one here. Gave it to Brian O'Halloran, and Brian with the shot there, and out for a 45. But that now I think is about a goal and 6, or 2 goals and 5, I suppose you could say, seeing as he went for a goal. So that's 2 goals and 5. Brian O'Halloran disappointed again to have that ball touched out there. Good work there by John Terry. Lynch with the run there. Said, oh yeah, Kilmac just caught napping there for a second. Or is it Sam Fitzgerald? No, it was Lynch. Oh, great score by him. What a great full forward he is, in the fact he's a big man, he's got pace, he can come out and win his ball, he can lay it off, and it really is a luxury for a team to have a big strong target man like him inside there, and mobile. So a 3-point lead for Clashmore. John Cleary, oh, John just caught there. Sam Fitzgerald, Sam is cutting in. Is he going to get in on goal here? Yes, he is. And this time Kilmac are after being punished. John Cleary will be disappointed there. I suppose we spoke earlier on about the fact that he wasn't an experienced goalkeeper, and that ball was just intercepted there by Sam Fitzgerald and taken in there, and he slotted it coolly into the bottom left hand corner, and all of a sudden there is a bit of light between the teams. Pádraig Halloran, Pádraig goes up there. Dan Cusack winning the breaking ball. Pádraig, a brother of David Halloran, as we said, would be Kilmac's most notable player at the moment. So Kilmac all of a sudden find themselves 6 points down. They were very, very much in the game, but that goal now is a major blow to their cause. Keelan Kearsey. Keelan just back from holidays, I believe. But Keelan does well, yeah, strong on the ball, makes a bit of ground there, popping it back to Owen Welsh. Clearly foul there. There was a kind of a lazy tackle by Kieran Connery, leaving the hand in there, and opportunity for Kilmac just to tap over a score here and sort of settle things down again, because with only 1 point on the board, they're going to feel a little bit nervy up front. And that's better by Owen. Slots that over the bar. So that's Owen's second point. He's had a lot of possession. Quick kick out there by Fintan Welsh, and again there, that's great catch there by Sam Fitzgerald. Advantage being signalled there. Super crossfield ball by him. Brian Lynch cutting inside there, turning on the right. That's a super score. Super score by Brian Lynch, and that's the kind of score that people like to see in football. Quick ball, diagonal ball into space, no blanket defence, no time for the blanket, and that's the kind of football that people will pay to go and see. So John Cleary again here now. Is he going to go long this time? He does, and for a non-goalkeeper he's got a great kick out. But again, Brian Lynch winning that breaking ball off the middle to O'Halloran. Turning on to the left and slots it over the bar. That's a beautiful finish by him. That's his third point. He could have a goal and 4 scored quite easily, and it's all Clashmore at the moment. Definitely alarm bells for Kilmacthomas here now, because this game is starting to get away from them. So Cleary looking for Podge, but unfortunately it was for them Declan Allen. Declan feeding it into O'Halloran, but this time the shot and a dangerous ball there. It was well intercepted by Dan Cusack, because John Cleary had come out for it and there was an empty net, but well read by Dan. Jack making ground up the far side. So being tackled there, but shaking off the tackle. So Owen Welsh spraying it across there to Peter Gallagher. Gal looking to give it out to Frankie. Frankie with the ball here now. Again, Clashmore have got about 12 bodies inside their 45 there, and closed down all the space, and Jack just losing the ball there, going around the man, and again it's Clashmore coming away with the ball. It's Paul O'Connor chipping it up there. Great run by Sam Fitzgerald. Brilliant run by Sam. Hand up. As he's going to be disappointed there. He had the hand up, still has the hand up, looking for the ball, and it almost got all the way in there, but Sam is going to be fuming there that someone didn't see him, because he had made a brilliant run down the right hand wing and no one just looked up. So Peter Gallagher, brother Ryan is out in Australia. Shout to Ryan there if he's listening. Hope you're getting on well. So Fitzy spraying great crossfield ball there, but again Kilmac still only 2 points on the board, and they're going to need to start clicking up front there. So Alan Fitzsimons, Fitzy, long ball in, great ball in. That's Adam Welsh. Oh, well done by Adam there. Adam strong, winning the ball, cutting across. So Owen Welsh again, but Owen again, there's a wall of Clashmore bodies inside there waiting. Nice ball across there to David Sutton. Back to Kilo. Kilo shows a burst of acceleration. Back to Owen Welsh, and that's a brilliant score by Owen Welsh. That's a pure, natural forward score. Didn't even look, only slotted it over his shoulder and over the bar. And that's the type of football we know he's capable of. He just needs to get that ball in. So Paul O'Connor, Paul out in front of the opposite, the two number 11s marking each other. Kevin Dean must have dropped back there to do a job on him. Paul with the shot there with the right leg. And I think that's Paul's first score of the game. Yes, it is. So every forward likes to get their name on the scoreboard, so Paul will be happy with that. I'm sure his mother Gemma will as well if she's watching. So Kilmac, are they going to go short? Clashmore are pushing up on the kick out because I think they sense that there's a vulnerability there. But Alan Simons, a judge there to have been guilty of pushing Adam O'Sullivan there. So Brian Lynch was going to give it to Paul O'Connor, but instead pops it to Adam O'Sullivan. Now it's Paul O'Connor. Clashmore's turn to take a bit of possession and try and work a score. They'd be happy just to hang on to the ball. They're in a position that they can control this game. Ah, super ball there. What a ball by Lynch. Into Paul O'Connor. Paul cutting in on goal. Oh. And I think he was going for the top corner there, but slams it over the bar and he'll be happy enough with 2 in a row. And as I said a few minutes ago there, it's really, this game is in danger of slipping away from Kilmac. They have heart and they are tough, but they're just missing their goalkeeper and they're missing a couple of their marquee players, and they just seem to be struggling there to get into the game at all. Well done by Dan Cusack there. Dan working it up there. So Dean Welsh. Peter Gallagher, again, a line of about 6 or 7 Clashmore fellas inside the 45, and Kilmac are not pushing bodies forward, and if they don't do that, they're not going to get the scores. So it's a catch-22 situation. They could get caught on the break as well. Jack D winning a good ball there, and again Kilmac looking just bereft of ideas or ways of breaking down this defence at the moment. You'd wonder, could they just put a bigger man, could they put Jack into the square and just go along? So Frankie twisting and turning, giving it to Jack. But again, Declan Allen sitting back there in the pocket, the experienced Declan, and as Clashmore have turned it over, James O'Leary coming away with the ball. James chipping a nice ball, but too much on that, just too far ahead of Brian Lynch, straight into the dugout. "26 minutes gone, beautiful conditions for a game here tonight. Friday night lights. Unfortunately though, we're not lighting the place up with the football because it's a bit one-sided. So Peter Gallagher. Alan Fitzsimons, can he make something happen here now? But again, Clashmore not really pushing up at all, just retreating. Oh, Peter Gallagher did well there. That wasn't Peter Gallagher, sorry, that was Owen McNamara. Well, I think there was if you bring the ball to ground, I think you're allowed to play it with the hand, and I think the referee might have even been a little bit generous there. So Jay Horton there, the big centre back, Jay, big rangy player, very mobile player. So Fitzy chipping it in there towards Cusack. Oh, great turn by Dan. Oh, brilliant by Dan, and then he blasted, but Mansfield signalling that that's a free in. He had been dragged or fouled in the act of shooting, and I'm sure Owen Welsh, I would fancy him. This is like a 4-inch putt for Owen. Really, Kilmac are going to need a goal to get back into this game, so Owen standing over this. And Owen slots that as expected. So that's Owen's 4th point. So Finton looking to go quick, and he does, yeah. And Sam Fitzgerald again, he's having a great game there. Super match in wing forward. Such a big player for a wing forward, and mobile and good in the air. He's got it all there. So Alan with the long ball in. Oh, what a turn by Brian O'Halloran. That was beautiful. That's a brilliant score by Brian O'Halloran. That's another, the diagonal ball from right down towards the scoreboard end, and O'Halloran with his 4th point. He's on fire down there tonight. Came into the team late, and he has been just, I suppose, the star player up front there for Clashmore tonight, really.
So he's 2 minutes of additional time to get his head, at least 2 minutes of additional time.
So again, Clashmore doing well there in the middle, giving it into O'Halloran. O'Halloran, they're looking for the big one there, going to Keane Kelly, looking for a green flag, but John Cleary does well there, comes away with the ball. So Cavan D. Oh, great vision from Cavan there, working it out to McNamara. Lovely sidestep there by Owen Welch, but again, so many Clashmore players back there, not a lot of space to put that ball into. Dan Cusack having a great game there now, to be fair, in the middle of the field to Jack. Jack D shovels it into Frankie. So Frankie turning on the afterburners, will he have a shot? Yes, he will, and what a shot. Oh, that's a beautiful score there by Dean Welch. He'll be delighted with that. And Dean had chances, could have taken on 1 or 2 of those shots earlier, but maybe that'll instill a bit more confidence in him, because that was a fantastic score, one of the scores of the night. So Josh Fitzgerald, oh, lovely touch there. He must play a bit of indoor soccer during the winter. Josh does well there to keep that ball to Sam. Sam Fitzgerald popping it out there in Clashmore again with that diagonal ball, and just so much space out there. So Brian Lynch with the shot there, I think, and that was wide. He'd be a bit disappointed with that because he had the space. So 30 seconds into stoppage time. There's 2 minutes of stoppage time to be played. That was Brian Lynch's first wide of the match that I've recorded. Oh, well taken again there. That's great reflexes by Fitzgerald. Paul O'Connor. Paul gives it out to Edmund O'Halloran, and that's to his cousin Brian, I'd say. And he slots that over the bar again, so that's a 5th point for Brian O'Halloran, I make it, and he could have had a goal as well, so he's just lighting the place up here tonight. I suppose anyone that has the athleticism to play county hurling is going to be a half a decent footballer as well. It's just you can't play at that level without being athletic, and if you're athletic you're going to be good at this level. So Pádraig Hallahan, Pádraig, the airline pilot. So Gary Kiley pushing up the field there now, but Kilmac are going to look to make something happen. Oh, that's Owen Welch again, and Owen drawing the foul there from James O'Leary. This is going to be a tough kick though, because he's right on the 45. Kilmac not pushing bodies in, so they must be confident that he has the range. So into that bit of a breeze. Oh, good strike by Owen. Great strike. Yeah, great strike. I thought it was over alright. And that's Owen's 5th point of the game. He's had a 45, 2 frees and 2 points from play. And that's a great half's work by him. Finton Welch will be starting it there, but a blast of the referee's whistle there. So 1-10, which is 13-6. Kilmac giving themselves a bit of hope there in the last couple of minutes with a couple of scores, but a lot to do in the second half.
Do you like to join the Club or GAA community, earn some money for your club, and get state-of-the-art analysis for your team? If you're a player or a coach who wants an easy way to review and comment on match clips, or analyse competitors' games, then check out Club or Coach. If you're a county board, videographer, or even a club that wants to maximise the revenue potential of the games you stream, we offer free services to run a paywall and video ads. If you're an expert analyst, check out our automated clip generator, which can eliminate a lot of your repetitive manual tasks, and you can focus your energy on capturing the real insights which help your teams improve and use your freed up time to help additional teams. If you'd like to join our growing Clubber community, please contact sales@clubbertv.com for a free trial or advice on the different packages we offer.
Ryle Oak, Bagnallstown, Loughlin Bridge, Carlow Town. I've been driving this route for 20 years now. As a driver, you get to see the importance of these bus routes for people in the community. We really connect with the whole country. People use the service for their shopping, going to college, going to matches. They come to rely on us to get them where they want to be. We're also the official transport provider for Carlow GAA players and supporters. You get to know some familiar faces along the way, doing their daily routine or their weekly trips. It's nice to see a friendly smile to brighten up your journey. My name is Jimmy. I've been driving for JJ Kavanagh & Sons for 30 years.
Welcome to I Love My Club By, with me, your host Seamus Barry, the podcast that gives you the insight into our local games of hurling and camogie. Join us as we take a look at some of the characters around the county on I Love My Club By.
So welcome back here to Fraher Field this evening. The scoreboard over there, it reads 1-10 to Clashmore and 6 points for Kilmac. So Kilmac are absolutely ravaged with injuries, just 3 subs making their way down there. That's Scott Bodron, Jack Wickham and Louis Power, I think, and somewhere around the place there David Hallahan is tugged out with a broken hand, but just really decimated with injuries and suspensions and everything. Reese Power is out and fellas gone abroad, and they're just under pressure in this match here tonight. So Clashmore in a position that they should be able to see out this game. Benji Whelan's after his half-time team talk inside there with John O'Power and Jerry Welch and Paddy Pinder and Johnny Brown. So have they come up with a strategy? I see Halla and John O there talking, but unfortunately normal service seems to be resuming because it's Josh Fitzgerald with a super break up the field there. That's a brilliant run by him, giving a lovely ball, just hand got it by Brian Lynch. And is that O'Halloran? So that is that is some start for the second half by him. So that's his 5th point, and you might be saying, I thought you said he was on 5 already, but McDara here beside me is after finding out that Jay Hurton flicked the first ball over the bar. We had accredited that to Brian, so we took that off him and gave it to Jay. Super ball there. Oh, Paul O'Connor was in there. That should have been even maybe a goal chance, and ball just getting away from him, and Kilmac anyway, softy to Podge Allen. So Podge giving it to Alan Fitzsimons. Lovely hand pass there by Fitzy. That's on, I think that's on McNamara gone there. So it is going down there, and freeing Dan Cusack, Dan to Jack D. So Kilmac are going to need probably a goal here to get back into the game, because it's hard to see them dominating to the degree that they would get a whole lot of points. Kayla Kiersey, Kayla cutting across. Diagonal ball there. Fitzy taking a step or two there, but Jay Hurton. Jay popping the ball over there. Long range shot there. Is that Frankie again? Frankie has just the hand up. Oh, he's... Or it could be Dan Cusack as well. I'm just waiting to see him turning around here, but that's a wide there. I think it's Frankie. All right, Gene Welch kicked the score of the first half, in my opinion there. A beautiful curler from out the left-hand wing there, but he's going to be a bit disappointed with that wide. So a good contest for the ball down there. That's being won by James Maloney to Killian O'Keefe there. Killian, what an impressive first half he's had, chipping a lovely diagonal ball there to Paul O'Connor. Paul taking on Softy. Oh, Softy had done well, got back, and I thought that was a bit harsh myself. Thought he got the hand in there and flicked that ball away, and Mansfield, as they say, the referees, none of our opinions make a difference, because if Mansfield thinks it's a free, then I guess it's going to be a free. So Brian Lynch standing over this. Paul O'Connor used to take these before off the ground, but Brian Lynch must be on his game at the moment. So Brian Lynch curling that in and over the bar. So that's his 4th point of the game. So 112, 15 points to 6. So 9 points in it there. Just number 6, there's Kieran Connery. I'm not sure where he was running out, but he... Kilmac anyway with the ball. So Dan Cusack, Dan making ground again, but first half there. Well, Kilmac just finding a bit more space. Owen Welsh looking for the mark there, asking Mansfield why he didn't get it. And that's Jack D there, and Jack drawing the phone there. Good work by Jack. And is Jack going to have a go there? I couldn't see Jack having a go there. You're passing it over there to Alan Fitzsimons. Alan Fitzsimons. So Fitzy, so after all that, they're going to go back. Adam Welch, so Adam. Dan Cusack, Owen Welch, Owen McNamara. So lots of possession, but again, Clashmore have 14 players behind the ball. But the foul is drawn on a free in and a chance there. But again, Clashmore Kinsalebeg just dropping 14 bodies behind the ball, and it's going to be, you would think, next to near impossible to break that defence down on any kind of a regular basis. They're going to give away a few. Concern looking on the face of former club chairman Hawk Callahan sitting out there doing a bit of explaining what should be done, but it's hard to see a way back here now. So Owen, lining it up, scored a brilliant 45 into the breeze, has the aid of the breeze, is behind him here now. And Owen slots that over the bar. That's his second 45. So he's got 2 45s, 2 frees, 2 points from play. That's a nice little 6 for Owen there. 6 out of 7, and that is, I think that's Louis Power coming on here, is it? Yes, it is. So Louis Power's coming on for Cavendish. So Softy must have picked up an injury as well, because he'd be a very fit player and it wouldn't be like him to want to leave the fray at any stage. But part of Kilmac's problem is an over-reliance, I suppose, on Owen Walsh really to get the scores. Frankie got one great score in the first half, but all the rest of the scores I think have come from Owen, and they're going to need to spread the load a little bit there. That's Kieran Connery, Tigerish defender, coming away with the ball. So Brian Lynch a long ways from home here. Popping a beautiful ball out there. That could be Adam O'Sullivan cutting up through the middle of the field. Great ball again there. Beautiful football by Clashmore to Fitzgerald, spreading it out wide. Declan Allen. Lynch there got away with it there. Half spilled the ball, draws the advantage and kicked it wide, but to be fair, referee had signalled the advantage, and again Clashmore are going to be happy just to keep the scoreboard ticking over here, point every 4 or 5 minutes, and no danger. Pitch looking splendid here tonight, I have to say, and the lights and everything. It's a super venue for a match and for a night match, and it's great to see have something to do on a Friday night, to come out, even if I am talking to all the people that are at home. But Brian Lynch slotting that ball over the bar. So that's his second free of the second half. So Kilmac down to 2 fit subs, and that is just the numbers for senior football. It's hard to win at senior football with so tight on numbers. Great win, great fetch there though by Padraig Hallan. So Alan Fitzsimons, Dan Cusack. Dan has had a good game here tonight. Good ball into Owen Welsh. Owen does really well. That's super from Owen. And what a shot that is. He couldn't have, could he? And he didn't either. Hard luck by Owen. It was a great effort. And I think we're coming back though for a free. He was possibly drew the foul there. Are we? No, we're not, maybe. So that's a wide there. Great snapshot there by Owen, but unfortunately. But again, Owen has between wides and scores, he's had 10 or 11 attempts, so it's an indication of how much possession he's had tonight. So well won there by Declan Allen. Again, Connery going wide there, Killian O'Keefe. So Killian making ground up the right. Clashmore, 4 bodies just standing around their 45, though they're not going to commit too many men to the attack. That's a great ball there to James O'Leary. James just taking a small bit too much out of it. Louis Power getting his first touch. Kilmac coming away with the ball. Dan Cusack again. Dan is covering a hell of a lot of ground there in the middle of the field, putting in a super shift. Dean Welch. Dean. Nice touch by Dean there to Alan Fitzsimons. Both of these men are highly skilled soccer players, but unfortunately for them, it's Paul O'Connor ended up with the ball. Super run by Decky Allen. Decky with the ball, looking up, waiting for a bit of support. Support arrives in the substantial form of Sam Fitzgerald. Sam turning onto the right, and that is just, no, it's wide. I was about to say it's a beautiful score, but it just tailed off at the end there and goes wide. Super run and super effort out of him, but nothing to show for it. Sam with the goal in the first half. Did come from an intercepted kick out, alright though, and Kilmac will be a bit disappointed because if they were only 6 points down, they would still consider that they were in with a shout, but there's a lot more to do with 9. John Cleary, the veteran player, what a man, what a servant this man was to the club. Ran a marathon there, I remember, a couple of years ago. Very fit man. So Dan Cusack, Dan taking it on there, popping it to Jack D. So Jack D looking inside him, cutting back across. All floats a lovely pass there to Owen Welsh. Owen lining this up with the right leg again, and that's another brilliant score by Owen Welsh. What a footballer this man is. I'd like to claim that I taught him all he knows, but only a small bit of it, I think. So, Fenton Welsh chipping it out there. But that's well won and intercepted there by Dean Welsh. Dean cutting inside. So could Dean do another one? No, he doesn't. Being challenged there by, I think it was Cillian O'Keefe, but the shot came in eventually. That's another brilliant score by Owen Welsh again. That's 2 outrageous scores by Owen there. So just a chart, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points from play, 2 for frees and 2 45. So I think that's 8 points out of 9. Brilliant mark taken there. And if Kilmac do succeed, I'll never hear the end of it for writing them off too early. So Kilmac starting to nibble away a little bit at that lead. So we're down to 7 points here now. Keelan Kearsey, Kilo steps inside, manages to shovel it out there to McNamara. Oh, does well, hand pull there, and good spot there by Mansfield. Just that little dark art of defending there where you hold the elbow of the man as he's fisting the ball, but Mansfield was up to it, wasn't caught on, and a chance for Owen to add to his. Although no, that is Owen standing over this, I think. We know he has the range. Super ball again by Owen. So that's 9 points for Owen, and this is turning into the Owen Welsh show here for Kilmac tonight. Not the first time I've seen this man playing over the years, and it's not. It's no surprise to know that he still has all those tricks in his armoury. So Clashmore management are going to want a response here now. I think Peter Gallagher got away with a bit of a shove and a pull there, but at the end of it all, anyway, Mansfield is signalling that is a free there to Clashmore, and they'll be happy just to take the sting out of Kilmac there now for a few minutes. Hang on to the ball. So Connery cutting up the field. Great run made there by Edmund O'Halloran, but he didn't get it. Lynch with a beautiful ball into Brian O'Halloran instead. Brian turning onto that beloved left leg it is, but he's going to be disappointed with that. John Cleary controlling it all well there. Cleary working the ball out the field. Hodge, as we call him. Halloran, taking on the tackle there. Big hit there between Declan and Hodge. Hodge testing out, he broke that collarbone there back in the All-Ireland final, or dislocated it in the All-Ireland final, busted his cheekbone in the Munster final for Kilmac School, and it's good to see that shoulder stood up to the hit there. Edmund O'Halloran giving it out, Cillian O'Keefe, Cillian coming away with the ball to Lynch. Lynch looking up there, O'Keefe really fit player, played great seasons there for Waterford and on the county team, giving it up to Brian O'Halloran. That's the ball that a forward loves. Hopping in front of him, low ball, O'Halloran coming back out, recycles, Killian O'Keefe back again, Killian looking up. Beautiful ball into space there. And Josh Fitzgerald turning there, taking a bit out of it, keeping his feet just about. Paul O'Connor, I think, with the shot. And Paul O'Connor with the wide there, though. And he's going to be a bit disappointed with that. He had 2 good points in the first half. So, Cleary restarts, looking for Adam. Brilliant catch there by Adam Welsh. Adam looking to go along, great ball in there, looking for Kilo Kirsty. Strong man on the ball there, great run being made inside. Can Kilo find him? No, he can't. Kilo twisting and turning. Owen Welsh is with him. Owen, will he fire on the turn? He will, but I don't like the direction that they're looking in, and it doesn't even reach the end line. Owen will be glad for that. Keep the W off his record. And coming away there is James O'Leary. So James' pass has been spilled there, and then Owen there just slips as well. Clashmore won't want to see the ball going into his hands, and eventually it's Declan Allen coming away with the ball. Clashmore 16 points to 10, but not looking as comfortable at all in the last 5 or 10 minutes as they had in first half. So Declan Allen, if Clashmore are sensible, they'll just hang on to possession, and every time they get the ball, play the shot, play the clock down for a minute. No, they're putting a bit of pace in it instead. That's a great ball in. So Fitzgerald, the space opened up there, but he drew the foul there, but I don't think that was a foul at all. The foul was awarded, but I think that's off there now. He was cutting through inside, he had the space in front of him, kind of fluffed his lines a little bit, and then when he brought the ball into contact, and David Sutton is, I'd say, pretty disgusted now to have a free given against him there. So they're calling for something, water or something, I don't know what they're looking for, but Clashmore signalling that he needs a top up before he's going to kick this free. No, the referee rightly signalling there, either kick the free now. I was just about to comment that I hadn't seen that before. So Brian Lynch anyway will have to kick it with a bit of a drought in him. But it doesn't make a difference because he's slot status, his 3rd free of the second half. So 4 frees, 2 points, and Clashmore's first score in 10 minutes. And that'll just settle their management team a bit. Kieran Connery is on the management team. John Owens is on as well. Sean Burke, Padraig Connery, Killian O'Keefe, and their management team seems to be made up mostly of players, I guess, but whatever, it's working well tonight anyway. So Jack D slotting the ball out there. Dan Cusack, or that's Frankie, that's Dean Welsh. Back to Jack in the middle. Jack spraying it out wide there to Adam Welsh. Great talent, this man. So Peter Gallagher, I don't think Gal is going to want to score, but Gal does enough to draw the foul. Kieran Connery gone down there, I don't know, did he just tweak something in the tackle, but Peter Gallagher walking away back up there towards his defensive posting, happy with his venture up the field, hoping that Owen Welch will put it down there and slot the rewards to get into double figures. So Brian O'Halloran has taken the opportunity to come out here and get an old swig of water into him. Gary Coyle. All the COVID diehards wouldn't appreciate the sharing of the water bottle, but the boys are happy. They're trusting their own immune systems. So Owen, looking for his 10th. What a kicker this man is. What a kicker that is. And that's another 45 for Owen. I remember him as a schoolboy kicking 3 of them against the breeze in the first half of a match many years ago above in Newtown. And if he could kick them at the age of about 16, he can definitely still kick them with another 10 or 12 onto it. I won't say how many. So Fintan Welsh goes down. Oh, great kick out. That's a brilliant accuracy by the keeper. So taken there, and that's super ball, putting Lynch away up there, and that's a super bit of play there by James O'Leary. Lynch popping it into Declan Allen. Declan on the turn. Oh, don't know why he didn't shoot himself there. He had the chance, but he's more of a playmaker than a finisher. That's a great turn inside there though, and a super finish after it by Cian Kelly. Kerry, a man that we haven't seen, I suppose he hasn't seen too much ball either for a while, but just seems to have gone out of the game there for a little bit. Back into it there now, and he'll be pleased with that. So 50 minutes, still 7 points, and I've said it before, that first half goal was so instrumental for Clashmore and disheartening for Kilmac. Oh, brilliant catch by Adam. Adam, he started that well, played on I suppose and fisted it, and it's Owen looking there, Owen, super left-legged with his weak leg. What a ball, that is unbelievable. Frankie, will he go for goal? Blasting it, and it absolutely hit the centre of the blue mark in the middle of the crossbar over the bar, but that is just sublime skill. Adam Welsh catching the ball in the middle of the field, Owen Welsh playing an unbelievable pass with his left leg, and eventually Dean Welsh, I said he was a goal scorer of renown, and he was going for goal there, but just clipping the top of the crossbar, and had Kilmac got that, we would be up to a 4-point game, and the excitement levels would be just rising nicely here. That's disappointing for the neutrals. Oh, well done by Podge there. Back to Peter Gallagher. So Peter, he's got Min converging. Oh, does well. Dan Cusack, Kilmac's fitness now they're starting to kind of motor well here at the moment. Kalo Kiersey, what's he going to do? Kalo goes wide there, giving it back out. McNamara popping it there. Oh, Kalo got away with sort of dropping it or throwing it up and catching it again. Fitzy, Fitzy spills it. He's going to be disgusted with that. And Fitzy is going to be buying Mansfield a Christmas present anyway, because Mansfield saved his blushes there by adjudicating that the ball was touched on the ground, and he's going to be definitely a nod for Tom Mansfield there, saying cheers buddy. So Owen Welsh standing over this. 12 points for Kilmac, 11 of them for Owen. And absolutely pinging that over the crossbar as well. So 5-point game here. All credit to Kilmac. They were down 13 points to 6 at half time, and there's a player down here though. That's Alan Fitzsimons is down, and I said Kilmac are down to I think 2 healthy subs and 1 sub with an arm injury. So the 2 Kilmac subs there just stretching and warming up. Jono Power there, his son Dara, star fullback with Waterford United at the moment, Dara Power, and I didn't even mention Dara along with Reese Power, but what a loss Dara is, because he's an absolutely class footballer, and how they'd love to have him out there in the blue of Kilmac, but unfortunately his soccer commitments doesn't allow that to happen. Kilmac boys getting a drop of water in here. So I think I see Rowan Kiley coming in there for Kilmac. So Rowan is heading on in there towards the edge of the square. I think he might be going into corner forward. So that's disappointing there just for Kilmac to see Alan Fitzsimons leaving the pitch as well, and it's just an unnatural injury crisis for Kilmac, and they don't have the numbers. That's brilliant by Jay Horton, and Dan Cusack is having an absolute whaler of a game here. Dan popping it out outside there, think that's gone. As a penalty, I think. Is Mansfield awarding a penalty here? I think he might be. Oh no, maybe it's a free. But the ball ended up over the bar, I thought, so I'm not sure why he's bringing it back for a free. Owen Welch will be delighted because he gets to chip another handy one over the bar from straight in front of the goals. But that was just a slightly unusual bit of refereeing there in that he didn't allow the advantage to take place when it was over the bar. But anyway, Owen Welch has slotted that ball over the bar for yet another point for Owen. I won't even go through his scores except to say there's been 13 of them. So 55 minutes gone here. A 4-point game. A 4-point game, and what a pity that soft goal went in the first half for the neutrals, because we would have a 1-point game and we would be even further out the edge of our seats. Super catch again there by O'Leary. Sorry, that is Josh Fitzgerald, and he's able to cover ground. Beautiful ball in there then again. But ball just meeting just on the ground. Not the ball that you want, I suppose, when you're coming out at full pelt, and it's turned over by Kilmac. Podge Hallahan back again. So that's McNamara, and Kilmac just controlling the game there now a bit. They're having a great period there with the last 15-20 minutes. So Jack, a seasoned campaigner in the middle of the field. Peter Gallagher had a great second half as well. So that's Rohan. And Kilmac just probing for an opening here. Oh, that's really well done there by, is that Dan Cusack? But one of the players just holding their hands up there. And Kilmac, I think, are down to only one sub, so they're definitely not in a position. Oh, that's Dean Welsh. Looked as if he was holding his hamstring for a second. So Clashmore have 13 behind the ball. Kilmac probing for an opening. If Kilmac got a point here, it would be a one-score game. We'd love it. Love the bit of excitement. 56 minutes gone. Ball sprayed across there. Oh, that was well done there by Gary Kiley. Oh, did really well there. Great bit of play by him. And Gary trying to draw an extra 10 yards, and an extra 10 yards would definitely bring it inside Owen Welch's range. And I'm surprised Owen isn't even coming out at this, but it's probably to the very limit of it, yeah. So Jay Horton restarting the game there. Jack T. So Jack being urged there to go take on. Oh, what a turn by Jack, getting away from the two boys. So Keelan Kearsey, Peter Gallagher, the cornerback. Peter, the space opening up. Peter's not going to want to shoot. Oh, that's a massive hit inside. Gee, that hurt. That hurt me to watch. Two players down there, and I'll be amazed if this game isn't held up for a few minutes, because that is as big a hit, and I think it was accidental, as I've seen in a while. Clashmore player, I think, is down there, and that was totally accidental. It was a bit of a hospital pass across, could have gone anywhere, and I'm trying to see who the player on the ground is, but that was some clash. Referee must have signalled a free in anyway, because Clashmore have defenders standing on the line. Owen Welch is hovering with intent, standing over the ball there, and that's Jay Horton, I think, is down. Jay is a tough warrior, but there was no one getting back up immediately from that anyway. But Jay is back to his feet all right and stands up to his full 6'4" or 5 again. So this is Owen Welch to bring this to a 3-point game. John O'Power out on the pitch there, urging the troops and Benji. And as expected, Owen slots that over the bar. So 1:15-15. Could we have a late dramatic comeback here from Kilmac? So long kick out there. Oh, I'm not sure why Sam Fitzgerald didn't try and catch that. He just put out a hand to it there, and he was catching so much good ball in the first half. So Kilmac back on the attack again. Dean Welsh. So Dean cutting in inside, turning back around. So Kilmac working the ball around there, looking for an opening. Jay Hurton, the centre back. They're all pressed up there now. So Jay giving that out there to Dan Cusack. Dan has had an unbelievable performance here tonight. And my player of the match from Kilmac, I suppose, from open play, but you couldn't look beyond Owen Welsh with his scoring contribution. So Owen giving it back to Jack. Jack twisting and turning. Jack does well there, showing patience there, being stalked by Adam O'Sullivan. And McNamara draws the free there, but again he was a long ways out there. It was Cian Kelly. Beautiful off the outside of the boot. What a beautiful slice of a ball there by Gary Kiley, showing his silken skills. Ball taken into contact there, but again that's well won there by Dan Cusack, working hard. What a shift he's putting in, and Dan winning another great free there, and another opportunity for Kilmac. Player gone down there, could be Dan, but my God, has he put in some shift here tonight. So we're into stoppage time, but there's 30 seconds gone into the 3 minutes of stoppage time. Scott Bodron there is warming up there, just looking in there with a look of concern. Could he be about to enter the fray? But no. Dan is up again. Owen is standing over it. I don't think I've ever seen a player score. Oh no. And has Owen pulled that one wide? Yes, he is mortal. So Owen has just had a wide there from a free, and he was on 14 points, and I can't remember a player in a senior match down here scoring so many points. So Fenton goes long. Jay Horton breaking it down. Adam Welch. Adam turning inside, shakes off the tackle from Declan Allen. Strong man Adam cutting inside the 45. Again, line of bodies there. Jack D twisting and turning, coming back across the centre. That's well done by Owen McNamara, and that's Caelan Kearsey. So Caelo back to Jack. Jack covering a lot of ground there in the second ball. He was over here on the sideline a second ago. So they need a goal, really. Have to get a goal. They're going for, or they're working the goal, working for a goal, but unfortunately that just got away from Peter Gallagher. Fly kicked up the centre. Brian O'Halloran, 1 or 2 soccer touches. Gary Kiley trying to stand him up there. Tangle there between Owen Welsh, the 2 number 14s, and Brian Lynch, just accidentally getting their legs caught in each other. But tug of a jersey there, and anguish from the Kilmac supporters here. I think that was Gary Kiley there, just pulled the jersey a little bit. Clashmore starting it there quickly enough. Paul O'Connor in the corner. They know if they can just hang on to this ball now for a minute, Brian Lynch, that if they hang on to it for a minute, then they've got the laurels for the evening. So Brian Lynch to Declan Allen. I was wondering why he didn't shoot that around, but he did take the shot on there. But that was Cian Kelly, just slipped, and that should be a free out for Kilmac. But Mansfield instead looks at the watch, or looks at the scoreboard, and blows the final whistle. So it ended up 115 to 15. A really exciting second half here. Kilmac showing really commendable heart and spirit to come back into this game. They were down to nearly the last man and the last bullet, and there was no one deserting their post. They stayed there till the bitter end, and to their credit, and they went down fighting. The talking point of this game will be the 14 points kicked by Owen Welsh, and super performance by Sam Fitzgerald, I suppose, in particular in the first half. But it's Clashmore anyway that proceed to the quarterfinals, and Kilmac will be going into the group for the relegation playoffs. So we'll call it a night here from a great night's entertainment here in Fairfields. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.
Would you like to join the Clubber GAA community, earn some money for your club, and get state-of-the-art analysis for your team? If you're a player or a coach who wants an easy way to review and comment on match clips, or analyse competitors' games, then check out Clubber Coach. If you're a county board, videographer, or even a club that wants to maximise the revenue potential of the games you stream, we offer free services to run a paywall and video ads. If you're an expert analyst, check out our automated clip generator, which can eliminate a lot of your repetitive manual tasks, and you can focus your energy on capturing the real insights which help your teams improve and use your freed up time to help additional teams. If you'd like to join our growing Clubber community, please contact sales@clubbertv.com for a free trial or advice on the different packages we offer.
Ryle Oak, Bagenstown, Loughlin Bridge, Carlow Town. I've been driving this route for 20 years now. As a driver, you get to see the importance of these bus routes for people in the community. We really connect with the whole country. People use the service for their shopping, going to college, going to matches. They come to rely on us to get them where they want to be. We're also the official transport provider for Carlow GAA players and supporters. You get to know some familiar faces along the way, doing their daily routine or their weekly trips. It's nice to see a friendly smile to brighten up your journey. My name is Jimmy. I've been driving for JJ Kavanagh & Sons for 30 years.
Welcome to I Love My Club By, with me, your host, Seamus Barry, the podcast that gives you the insight into our local games of hurling and camogie. Join us as we take a look at some of the characters around the county on I Love My Club By.